Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're good to go. It is Nets Raptors. This was unplanned. I have been in isolation, so that is why I find myself streaming instead of doing studies. But here we are. Hold on, we are right here. We're ready to go. It's Nets Raptors. And well, we got blown out quite significantly yesterday, very convincingly. It was ugly. It was very ugly, and today it may get very much worse. Seeing we lost by 36 yesterday, and well, today we are now missing Drummond. We are missing the usual culprits. Cam Thomas was questionable. He is okay. Yeah, Rowie, hope you're doing well, mate. But yeah, this is not going to be particularly good viewing. But we should be underway very very shortly. It is pretty much the same starting lineup for the Raptors tonight. KD is not playing. We think that this could be the last time we don't see KD on a court. Aldridge is starting tonight as a replacement for Drummond. Apart from that, it's the same crew. In case you missed it for the Raptors, it is Malachi Flynn, Barnes, Siakam, Kem Birch, and Gary Trent. Nick Nurse has got the Raptors playing a really good brand of basketball at the moment. A team that prides themselves on defense, but yesterday it was the offense getting the job done. Actually, it was a mix of both. I mean, you score 133 and keep your team under 100, or the opposition under 100, and that's a pretty big win if you ask me in my book. But we'll see how the Nets go tonight. Scotty Barnes made his first 11 shots yesterday. So the key's got to be, being a little bit better in defending Scotty Barnes. Thanks for reminding me, Rowie. Anunoby and Van Vliet are not playing for the Raptors, which is pretty huge. Aldridge wins the tip, and the Nets will control. The interesting thing with the Raptors, I did watch a video. Heat Check did this. Basically talked about how the Raptors roll out a lineup of players no taller than 6'9", but no smaller than 6'6". Curry needs to shoot, by the way. Johnson's going to shoot a three. Wonderful. He knocked it down, lol. And he got really hyped up. That's probably the only shot Johnson's making all evening. But that Raptors team, they can switch everything. They play team defense. They buy into the system. They're very good at what they do. And their team has a lot of length. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue. Siakam scores and one. And Johnson does what he did last night. He picked up 2 fouls in the first 27 seconds last night. And he follows it up with fouling on the first offensive possession for the Raptors. Siakam scores and one. He did start very poorly from the field. While Scotty Barnes had scored his first 10, Siakam had only made one of his first 10. But tonight, Siakam makes his first shot and makes his first free throw. So it is tied up at 3 apiece. And Mills will bring it up. There's been a lot of talk about Mills and the fact that he really needs a desperate amount of rest. There's an apparent offensive foul. I don't know where from. But it is going to be Toronto ball. To those who have just joined us, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. This stream was unplanned, but here we are. I'm in isolation at the moment, so that's good fun. Siakam misses the layup. Good defense by Aldridge, and Brown will bring it up in transition. Raptors are well set defensively. Bruce, top of the key, rolls it outside. Mills is defended well by Trent. He's got no room to move and just passes to Aldridge in the post on Siakam. Fade away, hits back rim and is off. Barnes brings it up. Looking for someone to pass to. Gives it to Trent, who goes left baseline and misses the layup. Curry gets the rebound. It wasn't a convincing rebound, but we got it. Curry, step back mid-range on the baseline is lovely. Beautiful start by Seth. Or beautiful first bucket, should I say. Barnes' push shot is good. He got the roll. So it's 5 apiece now. 10 minutes to play. Bruce. Aldridge with the nice little hook shot. Did I stream yesterday? No. No, I didn't. Uni intervened there. Malachi Flynn. Mid-range is good. There was no defensive resistance on that possession either. Brown. Aldridge. Top of the key. Looking for someone to feed it off to. Curry. Guarded by Flynn. Navigates. That push shot was short. And now we've got to reset or set ourselves up at the back. Trent, deep three is off. They try to get the offensive board. There's no hustle there. And the Raptors can shoot a three if they want to. They got 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Siakam. What is he doing in the corner? Malachi Flynn. He missed that badly. And somehow we didn't box out on a 6'9" player. And Kem Birch scores the 2-pointer under the basket. I mean, terrible hustle on the offense, on the defensive glass. But Patty Mills, 3-pointer, 10-9. And the other way. There's a 2-pointer for the Raps. Curry. Aldridge. Bruce shoots a 3. Very early in the shot clock. That is not a shot you're looking for. Flynn on the break. Oh, beautiful hesitation move. And Aldridge fell for it. And Flynn scored that one with ease. So, I mean, it's been pretty much the exact same start as yesterday. Aldridge again. He knocks down the 3. So 13 apiece. 8 minutes to play. We've hit a few 3-pointers early, which is good to see. I think 3 of our buckets have been 3-pointers. Haven't really looked to get to the basket, though. Siakam, top of the key. And he's off on the 3. So the Raptors aren't starting as well as they did offensively. Bruce takes it all the way. No hesitation. That was lovely. I mean, you've got to do that more often. We were just saying you need to attack the basket a little bit because we hadn't done that in, the first 4.5 minutes of this game. That was a good sign. Hopefully, Brown looks to do that a little more. Scotty Barnes with the turnaround. And that is just exploiting the size mismatch. I mean, Barnes has a fair bit of size on Bruce, so why not? Mills to Bruce in the corner. Aldridge. Johnson. Hand off to Seth. Johnson, please do something with. This is great ball movement. And Johnson somehow couldn't finish a layup. But luckily it was fouled. And that was for an and one opportunity. It looks like we're getting a timeout. So 5 minutes into the contest, and we are up by... No, we're not up by anything. What am I talking about? We're up... Oh, we're tied up. Which is a significantly better start than yesterday. If we look at the box score, you love to see it. It's actually been a relatively good start by the Nets. You can see very efficient shooting. Only the 1 turnover. 4 assists already, so the ball movement has been on watch. And the Raps, well, that's the problem. 7 buckets. We can't be allowing them to shoot it that well. And they've already had 2 offensive boards, which were 2 pretty diabolical offensive boards to give up. But overall, not too bad. Obviously, yesterday we saw their whole bench go off. Boucher, Achua, Achua more so. I think he had like 20. Watanabe got some time. You know, their whole bench, their whole team looked really good. And we just made them look too good. I don't understand why we play so lethargic at home. It's just one of those things that I'll never understand. But Rowie, welcome, my friend. Not Rowie. I already said hello to you. But the greater good, welcome to the stream, man. But yeah, relatively better start. I mean, anything's better than a 36-point loss. So, not too bad. We've forced a few misses, but we've also got to, you know, tighten up just a little bit, especially under the basket. That's the thing we need to fix up. But those who are new or have just joined us, welcome to the stream. Luke, hope you're having a good day. At least Paddy has hit a shot. He has been struggling in his last few, and that's why this discussion of him getting overworked and playing too many minutes has been discussed, because he's played nearly every single game for the Nets this year. And a lot of those have been in the starting lineup because Kyrie has not played. And he's usually, well, when Harden was here, he was playing the 2. And now he's playing a bit more 1 because obviously James Harden isn't there to fill that point guard role. So I would like to see Goran Dragic get a few more minutes. Obviously he's a bit unreliable defensively, but can hit a shot. Cam Thomas is in. Johnson shooting free throws to give us the lead, and you can always rely on Johnson to give us a brick because he has done so. Do I like Mills? I think it's just, if you're an Australian, you like Patty Mills. So yes. So Johnson just hit the second free throw. Nets regain the lead. Mills picks up Trent full court, who's wearing 2 different sneakers. Don't ask me why. Malachi Flynn to Siakam. Top of the keys, given too much room by Johnson, but luckily it was just a little bit short. Cam Thomas will bring it up. And he's looking for someone to feed it to. We wanted to run a play for Mills. Raptors covered it well. Thomas nearly turned it over. Then he did. And there you go. Easy dunk. I mean, it was a 3-on-1. They just had to get the ball forward and that was it. But Cam Thomas, man, I don't know how well he's going to cope with this Raptors swarm defense. I think you need to give Dragic the ball, a bit more of a composed kind of player. Johnson takes it all the way and reverses it up and in. So Johnson's actually been pleasant at the moment. He hasn't done too much bad. He's playing post defense on Siakam, but I don't know who was on Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes could just run to the rack without any attention, and it was an easy bucket. So Cam brings it up again. Please bring in Dragic, man. Aldridge, top of the key, is off. Bruce, good work to fight for it, but it just didn't eventuate to anything. So Raptors ball. Man, yeah, I'm doing homework while watching a stream. Yeah, man, it's one of those things that you can just watch intensely. You can watch, or you can put it on in the background and do other shit, you know. Do what you want. Aldridge goes to the bench. Who are we seeing? It looks like Griffin's getting minutes here, but I don't understand where Clax is. I don't understand what Clax has done to be in the doghouse. Gary Trent knocks down a 3-pointer. We need Clax for switchability, man. I don't understand why we waited until we were 30 down to bring him in later. Like, Cam misses. He's a bit short on the mid-range. But, yeah, as I was saying, I don't understand why Clax hasn't got more time. That's going to be somehow a blocking foul. They're going to count the buckets? Oh, you're fucking dreaming. What on earth is that officiating? Let's have a look. Okay, fair enough. It was on the gather. I hate how we try to take charges. It's just not the it's not the way to go. Unless you're Blake Griffin. Siakam's free throw to convert the and one is good. Kess comes in, but like, come on, lads. I'm sick of this shit. Play Clax. Oh, for God's sake. We are fucking hopeless. There's got to be some thought process behind what we're trying to do. The Raptors full court press and we couldn't even work out a way to get past the half court line. And speak of the devil, Blake Griffin draws a charge. That is the only player qualified to do this. Only player qualified to take charges, or try to, is Blake Griffin. And fair play to him there. Bruce kicks it out of Cam on the right wing. He goes inside and missed it badly. Bruce kicks it out to Paddy. It was a wide open look. He missed it. That was a good look. But it was off. Trent. Screener is Boucher. Siakam. Guarded by Cam on the outside. The switch is not what we want. And he blows by. I mean, you've... The lineup is too small. The lineup is too small. I don't know how you can be serious about playing 3 guards when they're rolling out this huge-ass lineup. Like, right there, Kess is guarding Achua. It was a great pass. Achua loses it out of bounds, but I don't get it. Like, oh, yes. I was just going to say, defensively, Clax is decent. Why hasn't he gotten love? Finally, we're going to see a bit of Clax action in meaningful minutes. Cam brings it up. We're down 9. The lead has blown up a little. Blake has a 3-pointer. He shoots, and he knocks it down. Nothing but net. 27-21 is the score. 3:40 to play in the first quarter. Siakam guarded on the outside by Kess, top of the key. Tries to get past. Didn't. And the ball went through Achua's hands on the handoff as he cut to the basket and it went out of play. How sad the Nets cannot win at the Raptors. Look, I'm going to say our team is worse than the Raps. I mean, they've got Van Vliet and, what's his name? Anunoby out. But they just play better. They buy into the system. The system that the Raptors have going for them is not one that is reliant on any one player. Blake hesitates on the 3 and is fouled by Boucher. He did not go up for the shot, though, so it will be a side out. Stop making excuses. The Nets are not a good team, stinking it up. I'm not making excuses. Like, we're far from the, we're far from that point of making excuses. It's just infuriating that we constantly are just one of those theoretical teams. What I mean by that is we're always thinking about what this team could be and not actually seeing it blossom in real life. Clax. Hand off to Dragic, who is getting booed, mind you. Obviously forced his way out of Toronto without playing a minute. Griffin fadeaway. That was terrible. 2-man play. But Clax with the rebound. Curry! Ah. That's what Clax offers, though, man. Fight on the glass. Achua literally took Dragic off the dribble and is facilitating. Trent, top of the key. That's good. Oh, my God. I don't understand how you can let Achua handle the ball as a 6-foot whatever and blow right past the point guard. I mean, point guards surely you're able to keep ahead of a power forward. Like, fuck. That wasn't even... He didn't even, like, post him up. He just drove right past him. And Precious Achua is... Well, it's not telling me his height. It's just saying 203 centimeters. So it looks like we're going to have to get out the centimeter to feet conversion. Centimeters to feet. He's 6 foot 7. Let's just say that. Unrealized potential. Basically, this is now bullshit. How can we win the championship? Win the championship if we could not win at the Raptors? Well, as I said, they are the better team right now. The standings show it. Like obviously, if you get a Kyrie and KD, like look what happened at Milwaukee. We add one player and he transforms our team entirely. Actually, to be honest, he didn't transform our team. But on the offensive side of the ball, even though there was absolutely zero spacing, he was nuts in, you know, making shit happen. And that is, you know, that is what the team can become. That was only with Kyrie. That wasn't even with KD. That's without Joe. That's without Ben. That's without... Who else is missing? We don't have Drummond today. So, Drummond, I actually saw this stat before. Drummond leads the team. Since he's arrived, he leads the team in plus-minus, net rating, offensive, defensive, and total rebounds, as well as being second in blocks and steals. So he has... he's been huge. He's been absolutely huge in, you know, helping our team out. Obviously, the form still hasn't reached its peak. Like, we aren't winning games in a row. But we're winning a few more here and there than we obviously were in that 11-game losing streak because we didn't win one. So, yeah. Drummond was a big loss today. Hooper Jules says, we need our stars. We have great depth and we just need a leader. When KD comes back, we will be better. I mean, it's amazing how KD led the team to 24-12 with Harden playing most games. But there were a few games in there where, like, we beat this Raptors squad full strength, I think, in OT with only KD, Patty Mills, and a bunch of rookies. Like, our rotation was like 7 people that day. It was Kess, Dayron, Cam, David Duke. These guys had played like less than 5 games in the whole year. Not in their whole year. Their whole career. Dragic missed the first free throw. He drove to the basket and was fouled. He's missed both free throws. Come on, lads. Come on, Goran. I need a bit of composure out of you. Trent, top of the key, guarded by Dragic. That's not going to be good. Achua. Banton's in the game for the first time. Another 6'9" type player. Achua is trying to drive on Curry. Does a turnaround jumper and missed it. That's got to be off the fucking Raptors. I cannot believe that's somehow their ball. You are dreaming. Or is it going to be a jump because they couldn't work it out? It's going to be a jump because they couldn't work it out. I don't know who that's off, but it's going to be Boucher and Claxton the jump. Oh god, both of them mistimed it badly, and Trent will control by force of fortune, if that makes sense. Trent with the step back mid-range. Please get the rebound, lads! Oh my god. This is what happens when you roll out a 3-guard lineup. Like, just unacceptable. I mean, there's got to be thought. Why did Kess go to the bench? If you're going to play Blake at the 4, you've got to just play someone tall at the 3. They're rolling out a lineup that has no one smaller than like 6'5". Barnes, Boucher, Achua, Banton, and Trent. They are all huge, and we've got 2 6'3" guys running out there. Barnes apparently got fouled on a floater. Or, yeah, I think it was a floater. I didn't see the foul, but fam. I mean, Dragic hasn't had the greatest of starts in this contest, as Barnes shoots a couple. And he got the roll. It bounced off back rim, went straight up, and just landed. You're fucking joking. Barnes airballs the shot. But Dragic did one of these little taps. And apparently it's a foul. That's how soft the league is. Calling shit like that. Dragic. Griffin. Dragic is getting booed on every possession. Griffin rolls. Bit of an over-the-shoulder pass to Curry. Dragic again. Hesitated on the three. Shot the midi and missed it. Amazing how Dragic is getting booed and he never played a game for them. I love that. Is KD injured still? Yup. No, well, he's not. I think we're just being a bit conservative with him, which I don't understand, seeing the Raptors are the highest seed in the not in the contest. Well, yeah, in the contest, but if you look at the playoff picture, the Raptors, if they win both of these games, they are running away from us. And we are not getting higher in the standings to avoid that play-in spot. Griffin. See, this is the good thing. They've got a point guard guarding Griffin, and it's not even that much of a size problem. Cam Thomas, floater is lovely. He's got a little bit of hand strapping, and that's because he was questionable with a left hand sprain for tonight. Trent, Banton, Achua in the corner. That's off, and we get the long rebound through Seth Curry. Griffin. Are we going to go 2 for 1? No, that's not worth it. Griffin takes it to the right side. Rolls it back out of Cam, who is screened by Blake. Tries to get past Achua, and he was fouled as he felt a little bit of body contact. So, 18 seconds left. We'll leave the Raptors with time to manufacture one shot to perhaps get their get the scoreline into double digits, or the margin into double digits, but that is entirely reliant on Cam Thomas shooting free throws first, and his first free throw is good. So lead back down at 8. Hooper Jules says we're going to need Cam to put on a show. I think we're going to need a lot from every single one of our players. There's no room for mediocrity tonight. Cam Thomas converts free throw number 2, and Barnes will roll it out. So Banton's going to do ball handling. He is a point guard. He's like 6'9", and Dragic is guarding. They're just going to wind down the clock. Seth has called Dragic to go away. It looks like we're playing a 2-3 zone for the final possession. Trent, Claxton, good coverage, and he blocked Trent. What am I saying about Claxton? What is the whole Nets fan base saying about Claxton? He is a guy that needs more minutes. And guess what? He's showed off so far. Offensive board. Good defense. I mean, do we look to do something like the 2-3 zone more often? Because if you can do stuff like that and block shots on the perimeter, then, you know, that's going to go a long way towards us getting a win. But if you're enjoying the stream, drop a like and subscribe to the show. We're going to be back for Nets Miami in a couple days, and I'm hoping that's the game that KD returns to the Nets. And I'm hoping we can start it off with a win. But it's quarter time. It's a 7-point game. It could have blown out just a little bit more, maybe double the margin, but we were able to haul it back just a little bit. You can see why is ESPN sleeping? Okay, now they're not. 3-point shooting for the Raps hasn't been their main focal point, but they have been very strong from the field once again. Offensive rebounding, there's been a few of those, but we've done well to force 4 turnovers. That is a good start. Gary Trent hasn't been efficient, but you're seeing Scotty Barnes and Siakam 10 each. So those two alone are carrying their ass, but not one bench point for the Raptors. And we know how key that was in, you know, them winning, you know, the previous meeting, which was as recent as yesterday. The Nets are, well, we're shooting it pretty decently from 3-point range. I'll take 4 threes a quarter. Free throw line, We have not capitalized there, which is a little bit of an issue, especially if this game's a close one. 3 turnovers, got to get that down. 7 assists in a quarter's lovely. On 9 made field goals. No one scored more than 6. Cam Thomas with 4 off the bench and Griffin with a 3. Starting lineup has sort of held their own, but I guess the key is getting more shots to the likes of Curry and maybe Patty Mills. But obviously, we've just got to distribute it equally tonight. There's no room to, you know, to give one player like 16 shots and make 5 of them because they're all bad shots and you're forcing it too much. Are the Miami Heat doing badly? Yeah, they're top of the East somewhere. We have Drummond? No, we don't. Not tonight. He is out with a precautionary resting period, even though it could be argued as something more. Thad Young with the push shot is off as he checks in for the first time tonight. The Nets force another stop. Dragic guarded by Barnes. Strong screen by Aldridge. Dragic takes it to the paint. Is held up well. Claxton. Oh, that's lovely. Beautiful post move by Clax. The hook shot was good. And that's a good start. That's what Clax offers. I don't understand why the Nets staff just overlook that thing exists in his game. Barnes could shoot a 3. He doesn't. We're playing 2-3 zone again, which I do like, considering it worked at the end of the first. Barnes is going to have to shoot over Clax, and that's a good defensive possession. Forcing them to shoot late in the shot clock and a contested shot at that. Dragic. Aldridge. On the elbow. Rolls it back out of Steph. Or Seth. Wrap around past the Clax. And beautiful work by Clax. Threw it down. Bro, Clax is doing well. I don't understand why you don't give this guy minutes. I sound like a broken record, but I'm going to keep saying it. Siakam is doing the jab step numerous times and then scored the mid-range over Aldridge. Is that Aldridge? I think. Patty Mills nearly lost the ball, courtesy of good defense by Malachi Flynn. Aldridge now. Backs in Thad Young. Can roll it out if he wants to. And Dragic will shoot the 3 and hit back rim. So, another miss for Goran. Not living up to the occasion at the moment. He's getting a lot of boos, and that is too easy. Achua, the cutter, straight down the middle of the court. Easy jam. Raptors lead back up to 7. Dragic is getting booed as he brings it up the court once again. Takes it to the basket and scores through contact. Achua was the guy guarding. And Dragic scores his first bucket of the game as Kem Birch is getting ready to check in. Siakam, Barnes, looking. Oh, that's too easy. Way too easy, man. Dragic was in no man's land. No coverage on whoever that Toronto player was on the outside, but just allowed for the Raptors to take advantage of the lack of Nets numbers under the basket. So, regardless, it will be 2 free throws for Thad Young here. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like. Don't forget to do that and subscribe. We're back for Nets Miami. Hopefully that is the KD return game. But we'll see how we go. Kem Birch checks in at the 9:18 mark. Dragic returns to the bench for the Nets, which I am endorsing of. I think Patty Mills has come back into the game. Nope, it's Bruce. Aldridge is getting a little bit of treatment for a little bit of blood leakage out of the finger. A little bit unfortunate. So it looks like both teams are just going to use this little stoppage in play to talk things over, refine a few things. I don't know who this favors, this stoppage. To be fair, I'm much more content with this performance. I mean, yesterday I didn't watch too much of the game, but I'm happy I didn't because it was god awful, god awful. Thad Young missed free throw 1, so he has the chance to extend it to a 6-point margin. And the second free throw for Thad Young is good. So Bruce will take it out. Once again, getting picked up at full court. No surprises there. They trap Seth Curry. I don't know how well we're coping with this. Clax took it off the dribble and then just fucking threw it out of bounds. Don't ask me how Clax, with such big hands, could not control the basketball to pass it to a player. Don't ask me how. Malachi Flynn will bring it up. Barnes, Siakam, bounce pass, and then oh, come on, work it out, lads. Pick the ball up. That was messy. Had the potential to get a steal and then lose out on the opportunity. Bruce takes a baseline. And one! Bruce! Lovely stuff. Bruce, I mean, it was a little bit of a give and go with Seth. Not quite, but, you know. Gave off the impression. Scored driving baseline, converts the N1. So it's back down to a 3-point deficit for Brooklyn in what has been a much better start to the game than yesterday. Thad Young on the outside. Flynn. Young. Siakam. Floater over the top is off. Or hook shot, whatever you want to say. Good defense by Aldridge. Seth Curry. Good screen by Clax. He rolled. Oh! So close to scoring the layup. But he was off. And it will be 2 free throws for Clax. He's not infamous for scoring them very well at the line, but pretty decent foul by Thad Young, because that would have been an absolute gift under the basket if Thad didn't contest. Zevix, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you're doing well. I will answer your question in a moment. Clax converts free throw 1. Is Kyrie or KD out? Both of them are out because Kyrie can't go to Canada by law, and KD is probably due to come back hopefully next game. If not, it'll be the game after, but I'm really hoping it's the next game. Claxton, beautiful from the line, 2 free throws converted. So 37-36 is the score. We have fought back into the contest. And Claxton has provided some good minutes, no surprise. Flynn shoots over the top of Clax, who peeled off. We couldn't get the offensive board, though. And Birch with the jam. That's unbelievable. And he just tapped it away. That has to be a delay of play. That was blatantly obvious, but if we could have gotten that offensive board or that defensive board, it would have been lovely. Unfortunately, we didn't. Seth Curry to Bruce in the corner. Has to roll it back out because Barnes covers the drive well. Curry, step back 3! That's so dumb. Why can't he go to Canada? We're just going to talk about the whole dilemma. It's a travel on Toronto, so the Nets can take a lead with a basket, but we'll talk a lot about at halftime, this bullshit Kyrie situation. Curry's toe was on the line, it looks like, from the last possession. We'll talk about it because it's just so nuts, the situation that's transpiring at the moment. Claxton goes to the bench, man. Watch us lose our fucking lead now. Or lose out on all the hard work. Johnson. Drives. Dunk! Jimmy Johnson. We have the lead on the back of a 10-2 run. Flynn brings it up. I'm surprised the Raptors aren't tempted to cause a timeout. Once again, the Raptors use the baseline as a way to get through the zone, the 2-3 zone, and The Raptors get the lead back. Curry, screened, shoots a deep three. Oh! About 15 million feet behind the line. He's got it. You can always trust Seth Curry to knock down a three when you need one. And the Nets have a 2-point lead. Siakam trying to create something. The Raptors are a bit stagnant right now. They're opting for ISO ball through Siakam, and he misses the midi. That's a good defensive possession. Bruce Brown takes it up. Skip past the Patty. Step back mid-range. Oh my god, that hit the fucking backboard. The side of the backboard. Oh my god. And Bruce opts for the foul on Barnes to force... Well, not force, but just allow the Nets defense to get set. Or defense, whatever you want to say. It is a timeout. I'm turning on my fan because it's getting a little bit warm in here. But we'll look at the box score because if you're new here, that's what we do every timeout. Love to keep the fans updated. Potentially, if they have bets, they want to know what's up. We're shooting it well, very well. Been to the line a lot. Assisting the ball, or distributing the ball well. Turnovers have been down in the second quarter, which is good. And personal fouls, I mean, that's probably half what we had yesterday. You can see Seth Curry is a plus 12 in 14 minutes, and he has been pretty decent in the second quarter. He has provided. He's hit some very tough shots. Most notably that last three-pointer, which was about 6 feet behind the line. And then he hit a step back, contested mid-range too. So there you have it. Claxton in 8 minutes. Nets fans were crying out for this guy to get some extended time. And he's showing to the Nets staff why he deserves minutes. And he's basically proven us all right. He's made both free throws. He's been 2 of 2 from the field. That was including a pretty tough hook shot. 1 block, which, mind you, was a block on the perimeter. And he's got 1 offensive board. So I see nothing but positives out of those 8 minutes for Clax. Johnson hasn't missed a shot, which I never thought I'd be saying, but he's been actually surprisingly decent. And then, yeah, that's basically about it for them. And we'll just quickly look at the Raps here. You can see the Raptors shooting the ball at relatively the same, clip as they were at quarter time. The threes, they're not knocking those down. Free throws, it is what it is. They've had a few offensive boards, but we've forced 6 turnovers, which is lovely to see. Siakam's shooting it well, and Scotty Barnes. Pretty much their whole team's shooting it well. Although the bench hasn't provided... hasn't really provided as much as they did yesterday, which was so key in getting the win. We are on an 18-9 run in the second quarter, mind you. Patty hasn't been playing too well the past few games. He is going to need to perform tonight. So, yeah. The Raptors have the ball. I will answer the chat log in just a moment. Scotty Barnes to Boucher in the corner. Flynn on the left side. Trent gets into the mid-range and scores over Aldridge. That was too easy. Love the box score updates. Thank you. I'm happy you like that little asset to the stream. Curry bounce pass to Aldridge. Midi is good. Bread and butter for Aldridge. Drummond didn't want no parts of the young buck from Florida Street. You're going to have to inform me on who that is you're talking about. Flynn is fouled as he took it on the floor. Why is Drummond out? I believe it's left knee soreness. He did pick up an injury early in the game. It was a little bit of an injury scare. So I think they've just, as a precautionary measure, they have left him out. I think Patty's a bit burnt. I think this is the most average minutes in his career. I don't think this is what he signed up for. Boucher, corner 3 is off, and we get the board. Patty is killing my fantasy for real. He will be awesome when we got our full squad as well as Seth. Oh my freaking god. He did some like behind the back sidestep move on the outside, and Flynn fouled him as he went for the shot. No, it wasn't a behind the back, but Curry, I think, initiated the contact. He sort of stuck his leg out. It's very similar to that game against Golden State where Kess fouled Steph Curry, but it actually wasn't a foul because he stuck his leg out and Kess was actually in line to avoid Steph. Very similar like that. Brother, like brother, basically. But yeah, I mean, Paddy just isn't cut out to play huge minutes. He's played 61 of the Nets' 62 games, I do believe. Which is quite nuts if you think about it. I think he's 33. And he's played, on average, 31 minutes. So, he's been playing that two-guard role since, or when Harden was playing. Harden's gone, but he still has to remain, obviously, without Kyrie. But Seth Curry has filled that two-spot void. Malachi Flynn just shoots a three. Seth Curry gave him a little bit too much room for comfort. Luckily, he hit back rim. Mills navigates through. Beautiful no-look to Curry in the corner. Bit right. Barnes takes it all the way. And yeah, that was way too easy. James Johnson is playing kind of good. He is. I'll give him credit for once. It looks like we're going to get a timeout. Jacques Vaughn is going to call the timeout. Steve Nash is out due to health and safety, so that's why you won't be seeing him. But with 4:23 remaining, it is a Nets lead by 2. Pleasantly surprised with the performance tonight, given the personnel available. Paddy's not a huge minute guy, not his role. I'll tell you what, like, he's probably worthy of, like, a bigger role. It's like when Spencer Dinwiddie was getting thrown around and people were discussing, do the Nets give him an extension or do they let him walk? Do they throw money at him or let him walk? Because some were saying, well, he's a gun sixth man, but he's probably worthy of starter minutes. It's like Patty Mills. He always played the sixth man role at Spurs, but you know, he's probably worthy of starter minutes. Did I see the Nets game yesterday? I did see bits and pieces. I'm happy I didn't see the full thing because, quite honestly, it wasn't worth, you know, the suffering. Is KD guaranteed playing versus the Heat? Not guaranteed. Knowing the Nets, he won't play till next week, but I hope he plays next up. He didn't have a break between seasons with the Olympics with regards to Paddy. Yeah, I mean, he had an absolutely amazing campaign at the Olympics for Australia. We picked up bronze. First medal. Huge performance. I didn't like James at first, but I like him now. He's our team bully. He's inconsistent as hell, and he makes me lose brain cells. Like, yesterday, he was god-awful. God-awful. Do I know anybody's name? Simon Mitchell. I've got no idea who that is. Who's coaching? Jacques Vaughn. He did coach the Nets in the bubble when Kenny Atkinson was fired a couple seasons ago. Went to high school, with Jacques in Pasadena. Yep. I mean, I have to do a lot of Googling because I don't know where half these places are. I have heard of Pasadena before. I'm probably mispronouncing it as well. It's in Cali. Yeah, I thought so. I like Paddy when he's good for my fantasy. Don't we all like our players when they're good for fantasy? Side note, we're just seeing here, Long Island Nets. They're actually good. The G League Coach of the Month is the Long Island Nets coach. And the Player of the Month is a player on the Nets. Craig Randall II. He has been unbelievable. Unbelievable for the Long Island Nets. I can't recall the last time our reserves team was that good. Dinwiddie went off last night. He's been very good in the last couple games. Obviously, was one of the pioneers of their comeback against the Warriors. Last time out. Oh my god. Unbelievable, man. Out of the timeout, the Raptors force a jump ball as they swarm Patty Mills. I mean, there's got to be something better drawn up for that. Come on, lads. Jacques should have had Steve's job. Potentially, but... it's like one of those things with Frank Vogel. I mean, he's not, like, 100% proven. I don't remember who the coach was of the Magic when Howard was there. Was that Frank Vogel? I'm not entirely sure. Is Kyrie going to the Lakers? No and no. Is there a 50% chance that KD is playing versus the Heat? I don't know what the percentage is. Patty Mills wins the jump ball. Mind you, it was versus Malachi Flynn, but fair play. Bruce takes it all the way to the hole and scores. Beautiful work over Boucher. That's tough. Nets have always been good at picking players. Yup. Very good drafting regime they've got going over there. Flynn. Seth Curry nearly intercepted. It will be a kick ball, even though it came off his knee. Jacques Vaughn coached Orlando right when Dwight left. Who was it, though, when it was that Magic team that was really good? I don't know if they made, like... I think they made the conference finals, didn't they? Or did they make the NBA finals and lost to the Lakers? I don't remember. Boucher's just under the basket. Don't understand how he snuck in behind there and he scored the uncontested dunk. Where am I streaming from? Australia, Victoria. Yeah. Oh, Patty Mills, man. What is he doing? Boucher, another dunk. Bruce Brown stood no chance against the 6'10", lanky, slender man type figure. Patty's got to be more alert there on the guys creeping up behind him. Doc Rivers? No, Doc never coached Orlando. Johnson, Bruce. Oh, this is good defense. Oh my god, that was hideous. Hideous. The Raptors are getting stops now. Siakam. Boucher can cut on the weak side. It's just going to be a foul. I don't know where it is. It looks like Curry's picked it up because he was in some pretty bad area guarding Scotty Garnes. What the hell is Garnes? Barnes in the post. Simon Mitchell. I'm going to have to do a Google search. I got no idea. Is it a defensive 3 on Seth? So the Raptors have the lead back. I'm going to be surprised if my Nets pull through and win. I mean, we were surprised when we beat the Bucks the other day. That was unbelievable. I will address your question about Aldridge at the half. We've got 2.5 minutes to play. Barnes, Siakam. How is Cam on him? Siakam missed it. And the Nets swarmed the rebound, which is good. We secure that. Bruce, Johnson, back to Bruce, top of the key. Posting up is Blake on Boucher. Dodgy pass to Bruce. Please find someone. And Bruce got fouled. The Raptors are in awe as to how that was called a foul. I will be back in 5 minutes. No worries, man. Man, I gotta search this up. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, Simon Mitchell is apparently the head coach of one of the Melbourne teams. Bruce, good feed by Blake. Bruce missed the layup. And then we missed another layup. Bruce got another rebound and got it. Good bloody persistence on the glass. And third time we were lucky. D up, thanks for the support. Johnson nearly with the steal. He was a bit flat-footed. That's why he didn't secure the ball. Siakam, Flynn has a wide-open look. He drives into the mid-range. Trent has a wide-open 3. And that is textbook offense. That is wonderful work. You played ball with him in Maine? Maine is, isn't Maine, is that a state? Oh, there goes the broadcast. I can't even see it. And Johnson knocked down a fucking 3. Bro, he has not missed One of his 4 shots. Johnson has woken up feeling dangerous today, and I don't mean that sarcastically. Flynn drives on Johnson. Good defense. Barnes in the corner over Bruce, and he misses. Cam with the rebound. Here we go. Come on, lads. Slow the play down just a little bit. Cam. Dragic hesitates on the 3. Got past Trent. Oh my goodness, with the left hand. That was ridiculous. 52 seconds left in the second. And for some reason, Blake and Johnson just sagged off. They literally saw Siakam and got out of the way. They could have defended him. That was just nonchalant, that. The Nets are up 1. Dragic. Guarded by Flynn on the outside. They switch. Siakam guarding. Dragic. Oh! Dragic did one of these to the crowd. Let him know to shut the hell up as he did that cross step back move and had Siakam in a spin. Barnes feeds Siakam in the post. Great pass by him. He gets doubled. Barnes traveled. Lovely work. So with 14 seconds on the clock, the Nets have an opportunity. Hold on. Behind the back by Dragic and nothing but net in the mid-range. And he shushed the crowd. Oh my god. Well, the Nets can extend this to 6 if they score a 3. 5 if they score a 2. But nonetheless, I'm taking a lead at halftime. Dragic will bring it up. And mind you, the boos have gotten quieter. The boos have fallen silent. Dragic, one-on-one with Siakam, and he got decked. But he was fouled by Siakam. He got let off, and the Nets are in the bonus. So, bit overeager is Pascal, and they're going to the free throw line for a couple. Gee, the chat is very lively here. I've got a lot of shit to look through at halftime. Dragic shooting 2 free throws. And he's missed all 3 free throws tonight. Goran, wake up! Oh my god. That's one thing that's going to fucking cost us, man. Claxton comes in for... I'm not sure why. What is he doing? He's not even boxing out, fam. Perhaps they just want to block off any opportunity of intercepting. Dragic makes the free throw. Excuse me, I said, I don't know what I said, but Claxton's come in to ensure the Raptors don't get a shot. Oh, that's going to be Nets' ball. They've passed it out of play. It's got to be Nets' ball. Surely that's Nets' ball. Regardless, 59-55 at the half. We take that and we run. Word, I've been subscribed all season. True Nets fan, this dude is. Thanks a lot, man. We got to be real. We got to be authentic. You know? It's not worth leaving anything out there. If I was at an actual Nets game, I would be this passionate. And look, I won't lie. I tone it down just a little bit. Because, I mean, a couple of years ago, I was just a bit over the top, let's be honest. A bit theatrical, but I sort of still am. Johnson covered Giannis all game. If we're talking about, yeah, that game, he was very good against Giannis. I have to admit, I'll give him props for that. Johnson should be balling after that stupid turnover at the tip last night. I didn't see it, and I don't want to watch it either. Your feed is like 5 seconds ahead of me. You can always roll it back just a little bit. Johnson is back to playing good. He will play like this for 2 games, and then he'll go back to being straight trash. You know, as recently as last night, he was garbage. He used to hoop in Miami. Yeah, that seems like 25 years ago. Hooper says, how is that no time? I've got no idea. I thought there would be point 0.3 or point 0.6 or something along those lines on the clock. Because Flynn just barely touched it. He let the ball roll, so much so that he actually crammed himself for room. So don't ask me how it's, you know, he barely touched it. So time should have barely elapsed, and there should have been a bit of time left. I might go to a real Nets game. It's on my bucket list to eventually do it. I was at the Golden State game when Kai and Steph were hooping. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the win in that game. We probably were a bit unfortunate, but that was a great contest, that one. So yeah, that is the half. If you are enjoying the stream, drop a like and subscribe to the show. We are back for Nets Miami, couple days time. The live streams, they will, like, I was on a good run for some time, but recently, well, I'm gonna have a bit less time. But I will be able to do, like, I reckon 9 more streams. We've got 19 games left. So, you know, a watch along every two games is pretty decent, I feel. And then any game that we can do, we will do. There's some games that are literally like 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I don't understand. You know? Of course it has to be the Nets games that are matinees. Opinion on Aldridge. Thanks for reminding me. Aldridge is a lethal offensive weapon in the mid-range, but defensively he is arse. He is too slow. And it's not his fault, because he's like 45, but, you know. When you got players like Claxton sitting around, he's developed his post-move game, and he's been a plus defensively tonight. Like, in 8 minutes that he's played, you have seen the impact he's had. He blocked someone on the perimeter. He got an offensive board. He hasn't missed a shot, and he hasn't missed a free throw. I mean, what more could you ask for? So, honestly, I think he has to be our second center. It's just difficult because we have that center logjam. We got Drummond in, and sure, he will probably be our best center. And the center you start when you're full strength. But, fam, you got to play Clax. I don't care how many centers you have. You can make it work. We've seen, like, the Cavs. The Cavs don't have a huge spacing lineup. Because they have, like, Allen, Mobley, Markkanen. I mean, Markkanen can shoot the 3. Allen can shoot the mid-range now, on and off. And Mobley has an outside shot, but, you know, he won't... his game is more built on defense. You've seen what the Cavs are able to do, though. I mean, you chuck KD into that lineup. KD, Claxton, Drummond. It sounds very arse in terms of spacing, but the defense that team would offer is nuts. I'm going to be truthful, the Nets are going to the playoffs. I'm just so scared that I think we're going to end up in the play-in, and we're going to have to, you know, take the long way to get to the playoffs. But I am so scared that we're going to drop out in the playing games. You know, a minor slip up, you rock up and you're not ready to play, you're gone. You're gone. Remember, Nets fans, all these players are complimentary players. When we get the big guns back, it will be smooth. Yeah, that's the thing. But the problem is, we're always being theoretical. We're always saying, this is what the team will look like, without ever knowing what it actually looks like. James Harden, Kyrie, and KD were 13-3 together in the 16 games they played. But that was across the course of, like, a year. 16 games. Bro, you're not going to win a championship when your big three are playing 16 games and your whole team is built off those 3. If 1 or 2 of those guys are out, it makes it so much tougher. And that's why KD's performance against the Bucks last year should be appreciated so damn much, because he nearly got that team over the line. And as much as we say, well, it was a shoe size that was the difference, it was the difference. The Cavs are nice. They are really nice, and I'm really envious that they have Karras and JA. They're getting the best performances from Jared Allen. You know, he's entering his prime. Not even. He's like 22. He's young, but he's been a force this year. Garland's been good as well. I mean, this is why those two got all-star spots. I mean, Jared Allen got it because of injury, but you know, you don't complain about that. They've been racking up experience for the bench all season. That is true though. It's going to be very interesting to see. I mean, they're not going to be called upon to do like 40, like be responsible for like 40 to 50 bench points. Like, we don't need that with KD and Kyrie. But there's a lot of flexibility. You can have KD and Kyrie, have defensive weapons in your starting lineup, and then your bench looks lethal. Like, you will have Patty off the bench. More likely than not, you may have Joe Harris on the bench. You could have Dragic playing minutes. Cam Thomas has been coming off the bench all year, which has been lovely. We're going to go into the play-in, and Miami or Chicago is going to be mad. That's the thing, though. Imagine being the 2 seed. Imagine being the Cavs, right? They've played wonderful all season, and let's say they finish the 2 seed. Imagine having to go up against the Nets because they were shit all year and managed to sit at the 7 seed. KD, Kyrie, Joe Harris, Drummond, who is your 5th starter? Ben Simmons. You forgot about that guy? That's provided he's healthy, but I would start Seth, though. I would start Seth, maybe. Yeah, I would start Seth. Joe Harris off the bench, probably. 35 different starting lineups, most in the NBA. Well, that's the thing. We can't have this bullshit of having to constantly change your lineup every second game. I pray for no injuries. Ben is a huge question mark. He is, but I don't think he's asked to do too much. You know, it's all about him playing defense. It's all about defense. For him, and if he can score 10 a game, 12 a game, I think that's enough. I would love to see him have a mid-range shot, though. If he has a jump shot, and the whole league don't know about it, Philly have been fleeced. But we're being super optimistic here and hoping for it. It's not happening, though. But we don't need him to do that. Apparently, he has been working on his post-move game, though. I think. Let's just talk quickly. Kyrie. Now, from next week, Kyrie is allowed to be in the Barclays Center. Right? But he cannot play on the court. He can practice. He can watch the game. He can sit on the bench. He cannot play. He can't play. So you're telling me that he can sit on the bench and he can watch, but he can't stand foot on the NBA court 3 feet from him, from his seat on the bench. Don't ask me what's going on, but that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. The dumbest thing. You can go in the whole stadium, except on the court. What? I don't get it. I don't. Horrible rule. It's not even a rule. Like, what even is that? What even is that? Lineup changes now are more beneficial than the playoffs, as it helps build chemistry. Of course it does, though, yeah. If there's one time you want to do it, it's now. But you want to, of course, have a lot of momentum going into the playoffs, and you want to have a good playoff seed. You don't want to have to be, you know, hoping that your chemistry all aligns in the playoffs and everything goes well. You know? It's a New York City mandate. Yeah. Oh, it is a mandate, but I just don't understand what how it makes sense. Meanwhile, Bradley Beal could play at the Barclays. Oh, it's just generally, like, the whole rule is flawed because Kyrie can play at certain venues and he can't at others. But now it gets even more dumb because he can sit on the side of home games, but he can't play in them. And the only thing stopping him is a rule. Is a rule. Don't understand why he cannot play at MSG because he isn't employed by the Knicks. That's also where I get confused because, yeah, he's... Sure, it's like the state of New York, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the mayor of NYC for a reason. But in saying that, what is the thought process? When you think about it, it sounds so dumb. So dumb. Regardless, it is what it is. We have to deal with it. We have to have a sook about it. I've just had a look at our field goals. We are shooting it very well. We're shooting the 3 well. We've missed 5 of our 14 free throws. Please don't come back to bite us. If you are enjoying the stream, drop a like and subscribe. We are back in a couple of days for Nets Heat. Hopefully it is the KD return game after he's been out for what seems like forever, but I think it's actually been like 25 games out. Would like to say, but you know what? We'll actually have a look at the box score because we haven't even done that. We outscored the Raptors by 11 in that quarter. Very strong effort there, but you can see for the Raps, 3 players in double digits. Their bench has done stuff. Yesterday, I reckon they scored about 50 bench points. Trent's been efficient. Barnes hasn't taken as many shots, but he has been efficient. And so was Siakam. They're still shooting above 50%, but they've only made 3 threes. And the free throws, it is what it is. 4 offensive boards. They've had 7 turnovers, which is good that we've been able to force the turnovers. But if you look at the Nets, only 1 player in double digits. We are shooting the ball at 56% from the field, have made 3 more threes, and have been to the line more, which is a very positive sign. You can see bench points have been much better. We have a total of 20 in the first half, which is nice. James Johnson is our leading scorer. Don't ask me how that's happened. He hasn't missed a shot. And he's made 2 threes. And he's only turned the ball over. Actually, he hasn't. He's had 1 foul, which was picked up in the first 20 seconds. Or first minute. And he hasn't turned the ball over. Unbelievable. Bruce Brown's been good. Aldridge has been good. Seth Curry much better second quarter than the first. And Paddy is still finding his feet. But much better. And only the 2 turnovers that quarter. So improvements across the board. I mean, anything was better than the shit we served up yesterday. But, you know, we've still got, you know, a fair bit of time to go. So, you know, you can't be too complacent at the moment. If you don't have Seth on your fantasy team, get him when Kai and KD come back. I don't even do fantasy. Fantasy does my head in. I do it for AFL, which is another sport I cover on the channel. So if that interests you, Australian sport, check it out. But I do AFL fantasy and it does my head in. Thad Young doesn't have threes. Neither does Achua. Malachi Flynn, corner 3 is good. Too easy. So if they make their corner 3s, if they start making their corner 3s, we could be in for a little bit of an issue. But the positive thing is we held them. Oh my, Johnson! Throw down and 1, bro. This guy's going nuts tonight. Unbelievable stuff. What is going on? Bro, he's a man possessed so far in this game. The first free throw for Johnson, well, the only free throw for Johnson is good. Johnson hasn't missed. What is going on here? I'm living in an alternate universe, I swear. We've run the 2-3 zone for pretty much since the start of the second quarter, and it has worked a treat. Hold on. Coaches talk. No turnovers. Kept them off offensive boards. Ken Birch misses the push shot. It's just really common sense stuff. Just like get back on defense and stuff like that. Seth Curry mid-range off the glass. I don't know why he tried that, but Siakam the other way, guarded by Mills. Barnes goes to the bucket and he missed the layup. Get the board! Please! Oh, good work. It bounced all over the shop except in the except in the hoop. And then Johnson, his first turnover of the night is a kickball. Don't ask me how that's his fault, but whatever. He started the dumpster fire last night. That's why he's balling as he should. Well, usually he just plays like trash. Consecutive nights in a row. Ken Birch, Siakam. What is Barnes doing under the basket by himself? I could have seen that from a mile away. Bruce. Gets past Siakam like it's nothing. Nearly finished it. Flynn on the break. Rolls it back out. Trent transition 3 is off. Aldridge rebound. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And he takes it up himself. Looking to hand it off to Patty. He does. Aldridge. Wide open midi. Good. Why did I do that? There we go. 64-60, 9:50 to play. Third quarter, it's been a very good start. Siakam, all the way to the bucket. Scores off the glass. Strong finish. Johnson. Aldridge. Post. Missed it. It looks like it's going to be a foul on Siakam. I don't know if it was... I don't know what shot it was for because he missed the first shot and then followed up with a tip-in. But I think it may be a foul on the first shot. Siakam picks up foul number 3. And the Nets can get the lead back out of 4. It's been sitting at this margin for quite some time. I think it was this... Yeah, it was the deficit at halftime as well, so... Wait, it's the 4th personal on Siakam, so he's remaining in the game as well, so... I reckon we just need to keep attacking Siakam. Second free throw is good, and Siakam remains in, so... If he picks up his 5th, Siakam could be potentially out for the equivalent of a quarter, 12 minutes. Good defense here. The 2-3 zone once again coming into play. Oh, near turnover force. And Barnes has somehow kept it alive. No. It looks like Barnes stood out of bounds. So they're looking to find someone under the basket, the Raptors. They always have one player sneaking in behind that 3-man line. But that time the Nets read it and Barnes just threw it over the top of the backboard as he was falling out of play. And it will be Nets ball as a result. So Curry gets past Malachi Flynn. Bounce past Johnson. Floater, he missed it! Ah, man, that was such a gimme shot as well. He's made fucking threes and he missed that. A foul on Patty Mills for staying with Malachi Flynn. I don't understand that. We go again, though, lads. Don't get too caught up in it. Malachi Flynn, side out to Siakam. If Siakam gives away an offensive foul, that's big as well. Trent, Barnes, Siakam missed the layup. Good work by Aldridge. Mills getting a strong rebound. Johnson the other way. Bounce past Aldridge. Good roll. He missed it. Fam, that was a fucking easy layup as well. Barnes. Birch is hacked by Johnson. Stop trying to go to the floor, lads. You've got to take it strong to the basket. And the calls will come. Oh, man. Birch will be shooting 2 free throws. First free throw is good. Second free throw, Birch is off. Get the board, lads! For fuck's sake! Barnes, Siakam, push shot, off. Hit back rim. Johnson, rebound. Jesus, he nearly travelled. Seth Curry. 3. Bruce! No, that's our ball. Well done, Bruce. Good work fighting on the offensive glass, and the Nets will have another possession. Another look to extend the lead out. Brown. Mills. It's going to be a foul on the floor, and it's Gary Trent picking it up. Calm down, the Nets are going to win. I don't want to have another instance where we have high blood pressure moments. I want this win to be convincing. It's probably not going to happen. But if there's an opportunity for us to capitalize, like we've had 2 good looks in the paint and we missed both of them, we've got to, got to be better. Aldridge, midi. What? Went all the way around the rim except through, and Barnes scores. Damn it, dude. And the lead's back down to 1. It should be out to like 6 or 7, I feel. Curry. Bruce. Oh my god, what was that? Great defense by the Raptors. Barnes again. Gee, that's a tough layup. And he missed it. Good defense, Aldridge. They swarm Curry. Bruce. Oh, the no-look to Johnson. And Johnson got fouled on the floor. Beautiful pass by Bruce. It was the no-look. Let's have a look in. So Bruce drove it down the middle on Ken Birch. Was looking like he was going to pass to Patty, and they just didn't realize that Johnson had snuck in behind. Curry to Bruce. Back to Curry. Just shoots it. No hezzy. Thought he was fouled. He hit the deck, but no foul there. The ref saying buying it. The Raptors now. Trent. They can retake the lead. Birch. Push shot is good. Why am I saying the Lakers? The Raptors are going to get the lead back, and the Nets are going to call a timeout after they go on a little run. So that's what I'm saying, though. We had a couple opportunities to reinforce our lead, but now we trail. And it should not be the case. But we'll have a look at the box score again, because we love to do that. Raptors on a little bit of a run. Defense has been good in the last 2 quarters. It's just the offense this quarter's dried up a little bit. A little bit, I think, is an understatement. We've scored 7 in 5 minutes, but we look at the box score, and you can see Nets haven't made a 3 this quarter. We're just above 50%. We're shooting at 2 of 10 from the field in the quarter, I think. So, not ideal by any means. Free throws, we've gotten at the line a fair bit, which is good, and only the 1 turnover, but we're getting some good efforts here. Some good contributions, and most notably, it's Johnson, who has missed 1 shot and scored 14. Seth Curry has been inefficient, but he's had some really good looks, so you'd hope that they will go down later on. Dragic has missed 3 free throws. Don't ask me how that's happened. Patty Mills still only the 3 points. We need to do a little bit of work in getting him some more looks. But I'm looking to see Claxton come in shortly. We look at the Raptors. You can see Siakam, his efficiency's gone out the window in this 3rd quarter. And he does have 4 personals, which we've got to work hard in ensuring that he gets in foul trouble a little bit more so. Scotty Barnes has been efficient as hell. Gary Trent's been good, but I've said this numerous times today. Their bench has not given them the production that they did yesterday. Only the 7 bench points, and they've only made 4 threes. Yesterday, I think they hit 18, which is never gonna win you a game of basketball. They've had 8 offensive boards, and they've had 8 turnovers. So it would probably be a good idea for the Nets to start forcing a few more turnovers. To those enjoying the stream, though, make sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to the show. We're back for Nets Miami, and then I think Nets Philly. Yeah, that's what it'll be, because the Boston game, for some reason, is at like 5 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. So, is what it is. But this game is the game we're focusing on for the moment, and the Nets have put up a good fight. Yesterday, they lost by 36 to the same squad, and today we are fighting. Mills. They're doubling pretty much everyone. Bruce. Seth. Aldridge comes up for the high screen. Clax. Ah. Damn it, dude. 67-66 is the scoreline. And it is the Raptors who have the ball after Claxton traveled. Trent misses the 3. Oh my god, no offensive board again, man. That's going to cost us. Trent again. That one's short. They get the offensive board again, and they score again. They've had too many offensive boards. We're asking for it. We are asking for us to be losing here. And I mean, Claxton's had a very good day, but he's got to be better boxing out there. Curry, Aldridge, mid-range. He was fouled, but they didn't call it, and the Raptors the other way. A couple of those shots have just gone all the way around the rim, except through the hoop. And Malachi Flynn now drives on Clax. He's not going to be scoring over the top of him. Barnes to the cutting Boucher, falling out of play. How has Birch done that? Luckily, he missed a shot because it would have been circus, but Curry now. One-on-one with Barnes. Got right past him, and that is a layup. Lovely. So, lead is now down to 1 for the Raps. 69-68. Malachi Flynn guarded by Mills at the top of the key. Hand off to not Ken Birch. Trent. Flynn got past Mills. Over the top of Bruce. And the push shot is good. So, the Raptors are getting a few handy buckets here. That time it was Flynn doing the work. Curry now. One-on-one with Birch. Tries to get past. Shoots over the top of him. And scores the midi. Sheila, mate, says... Oh, hold on. Boucher 3 is off. Claxton strong board. We will get back to you in a minute with what you said. Curry on the break. Handed off. Mills in the corner. Yes! Let's go, Paddy! And with 4.5 to play in the third, the Nets take the lead back. It's Malachi Flynn bringing it up. He'll hand it off to Scotty Barnes. Flynn. Trent. Flynn is now guarded by Seth Curry on the left wing. Beautiful cross to get past Seth. And he was fouled. Bit of a late whistle by the refs here, but it was justified. So, defense first 3 minutes last night. Bruce Brown scored 7 points and then suddenly was taken out. Usually tends to happen that players that are scorching hot usually get yanked on this Nets team. Malachi Flynn's first free throw rims out. Patty Mills will take a seat on the bench. Blake Griffin comes in for Aldridge. And Cam Thomas comes in for Patty Mills. So Bruce has picked up 4 fouls. Siakam is currently on the bench because he has 4 fouls. And obviously the Raptors want him in late game situations, so it's not worth running the risk there. Bruce Brown will take a seat. Dragic is also in the game. Second Flynn for Malachi is good, and Thomas will pass it out to Seth Curry. Hand off to Blake. Obviously, you have to navigate through it a little bit more tediously because the Raptors are playing full court press type defense. Cam Thomas looked like he was going to shoot the step back three. Instead, went forward as Achua was coming back and scored the beautiful high floater. And the Nets have the lead out to three. Thad Young with the ball. Looking, Achua, cutter is Boucher, and that's going to be a foul on Blake. I'm not sure if it was a foul, though. Looked like Blake had him relatively well covered, but it's going to be Boucher shooting 2 free throws. This bench unit, as we've seen, hasn't been proven to be offering a lot of points tonight. So if there's one time we're going to, expand the lead just a little bit more, it's probably going to be now. The lead is currently 2. So it's not very comfy at the moment, but hopefully we can reinforce the lead just a little bit more later on. Boucher's second free throw is good, and the margin is now down to 1. Seth Curry bringing it up. High screen by Clax. Hand off to Dragic. Corner for Blake. Oh, that was terrible. Fuck, that looked ugly off the hand. Flynn no look to Thad in the corner, and he knocks it down. So the Raptors lead by 2. Unacceptable stuff. I mean, Blake shooting a 3 at one end and Thad scoring it at the other. I mean, it could have been a 6-point swing the other way, but Dragic mid-range is off. That's well short. And Achua on the break. That's out of play and goes in the Nets' direction as that bounce pass was a bit too low for Boucher. And, yeah, so the Nets call a timeout. And Zevix says Nets need to make a 3. We'll have a look at the box score and see how many threes they made this quarter. I can't imagine it would be too many. The Raptors have only made 5 all night, so we're being very good in ensuring that they aren't hitting those, but their field goal percentage still remains up at around 50%. They've had those 10 offensive boards, which are killers if the game ends up being close and we lose. You can see the Nets are also shooting at 50%. We've hit 1 3 this quarter, mind you. We've only taken 4 attempts, but the output needs to probably be a bit larger. We've only scored the 16 in the quarter, so if we can go on a little bit of a late quarter run out of this timeout, I will be sitting much more comfortably. And the turnovers have been down once again. Free throws, Dragic probably needed to make his free throws, but apart from that, it's been relatively solid. But apart from that, we haven't even seen Kess too much tonight. 2 minutes from him. And we're seeing big minutes from a few other players. Patty Mills has been efficient. He's only taken the 4 shots, but that's a good sign to see. Seth Curry leading assist maker with 6 as well. We had 7 in the first quarter though, so sitting at 15 now, probably want to get the output a little bit higher. That's actually surprising because we had 7 assists from 25 points, and we've scored 50 since then, and we have 8. So, interesting stuff. But regardless, we'll see how we go. If we look around the grounds, the Wizards are in a tight tussle with the Pistons. They are up 6. The Hawks are beating the Celtics at the moment, who are on a tear, mind you, the Celtics. The Rockets are beating the Clippers by 1 at the half. I think they won by a point last time against the Clippers. Not too long ago, the Wolves are playing some very solid basketball recently, and they are beating the Warriors, so that's huge. And the Lakers-Mavs is the game still yet to come. Obviously, the Lakers got destroyed by the Pelicans. The Lakers, I mean, who are they? What is their identity? What do they stand for? None of those questions can be answered because they've been playing like trash. At least with the Nets, even if they get blown out, it's because a lot of their players aren't there. With the Lakers, they've pretty much got their full-strength team, and you can't really make the excuse for Anthony Davis because he's been fairly mediocre at times this season. But we're out of the timeout, and Cam Thomas, he could shoot. Blake Griffin, hand off to Thomas once again. Oh my goodness, how has he scored that? The baseline delivery. And he ties the game at 77. So, looking to get a few stops here, hopefully. Banton has got the ball. Flynn. Boucher. Flynn. Screen. Good work by Dragic. Banton, top of the key. Drives on Cam. Blocked by Claxton. Young turnaround jumper on the follow. Please get the board. Claxton is the guy who gets the board over to. And now, please alley-oop. Dragic will take it all the way. And one! And one. Lovely stuff, Goran. He could have easily lobbed it up to Clax, who, I mean, was well covered by Achua. Dragic took it himself, and that was lovely work by him. So that has got the Nets their lead back, and Dragic, who has been god-awful at the line today, has converted his last 2 free throws. So the Nets are up by 3, 80-77, with 2 minutes to play. At least that's on my feed. You're probably a bit ahead with the ESPN scoreboard. Flynn tries to drive on Johnson. Clacks with a turnover. He looked over his shoulder, saw the ball, took it on the bounce, and dunked it down. One-man fast break. Nicholas Claxton. Unbelievable. This is what fucking happens when you play Nick. Banton. Terrible pass straight to Cam Thomas as he was caught in the air. Cam was fouled. Blake on the follow. Lovely stuff. And a little 7-0 burst here. Actually, it's a 9-0 burst by the Nets. Has been courtesy of Nick Claxton, man. He's been excellent. Boucher. Banton. Flynn. Guarded by Johnson on the left wing. Tough shot. And he missed it. Get the board. Dragic. Got it. 54 seconds to play. Third quarter. Blake. Back to Dragic. And we hold the play up. 2 for 1 is the most sensible option. Oh my god! Did a spin cycle. Not really. But he did a spin move on Malachi Flynn. And left an open shot at the basket, and the Nets have gone on an 11-0 run to close the quarter out. And Boucher cuts back door. Blake Griffin was too busy getting caught up in the Nets bench cheering, and he fell asleep as his own man snuck behind. So 3-second difference between shot and game. I did say we needed a little run out of the timeout when that was called at the 3-minute mark. Cam has a 3. Yes! Woo! Woo! 10-point game, baby! Flynn, Achua in the corner. Got past Clax after he went for the pump fake, and Achua with the push shot as time expires. So, 8-point lead for the Nets, but this is what I'm telling you. Malachi Flynn was held up by James Johnson. Good defense. He nearly fell over, so he had to pass it out to the corner. Clax is looking behind him, stuck out a mitt, grabbed the ball, took it the full length of the court off the bounce, or on the dribble, and threw it down. Tell me another center on our roster that can do that. He's been great, and he also created a well, he blocked a shot that led to a Dragic and one. Like, great stuff by the Nets here in the third quarter. They reinforced the lead just as we wanted to happen, and what was looking like a pretty average quarter in terms of offense has turned into a 30-point quarter in the blink of an eye. We had like 16 in the first 9 minutes and have ended with 30 in the final 3, or 14 in the final 3. So we look at the box score, and you can see, I'm going to hone you in on the Claxton stat line. 15 minutes, 3 of 3, team high plus 14, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 offensive board, another defensive rebound that was over like 3 Toronto Slenderman figures, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers. It's not good, but regardless, it cancels out when you've created so many more offensive possessions through your good defensive effort. And he hasn't missed a shot. Blake with 7, Dragic with 10, Cam with 11. Dragic is a plus 12 in 13 minutes. That is great. Aldridge with 11, Curry with 13, Johnson 14. Every player besides Kessler Edwards has at least 6. And no more than 14. That is unbelievable offensive distribution. And you can see we're shooting the ball well from multiple areas. Have been to the line 18 times. Still only the 7 turnovers, which I love. And then you look at the Raptors, who have dipped below 50%, have only made 5 threes, and have been to the free throw line less. They've had the 12 offensive boards. That has kept them alive in the contest. They've had the 11 turnovers. That is courtesy of us creating them. And you saw in the last 3 minutes that happening. So credit, absolute credit to our defense. It's been exceptional in the last 3 minutes of that quarter. Cam, kick out to Blake, didn't shoot it, gave it to Dragic instead, who is still getting booed. He's covered very well. Blake Griffin is the 3 we're going to have to live for, and it is off. So the Raptors will take it up. Achua, Trent, covered by Dragic, and Claxton again! Blocks another jump shot! How many times do we have to say how good Claxton is? It's unbelievable. Dragic, step back. Oh, that was a tough shot. You don't live for those. Barnes. Siakam, he's come back into the game. Had 4 fouls early in the third. That's an offensive foul. He tried to throw James Johnson out of the way, and that's not legal. That is not legal. So, exceptional stuff by Claxton and exceptional stuff by this unit to give us the lead. And Siakam, that is a big foul to pick up. Extremely big. Because he's picked up 5 fouls. They're saying refs, you suck. Oh, come on. Give me a break. Give me a break. If that gets overruled, I'm just gonna... Well, I'm not gonna do anything, let's be honest, but like... Never ever is that legal. We're going back to the box score. I just love to see that Claxton stat line. But we were talking about the Raptors just before we had this intervention called basketball. If that foul stands, it will be the 5th on Siakam, and that is big for the Raptors and their prospects of winning this game. Trent started off very efficient, but he has gone cold. Scotty Barnes has probably been their number 1 today. Their bench has got 16 bench points. It did go up in a bit of production in the third quarter, but yesterday they scored 133 on the back of 18 threes, shooting the ball lights out and going to the free throw line a shit ton. And well, today it has not been that easy. 12 offensive boards, as we said, has kept them alive. They've had now 12 turnovers. 21 assists is exceptional for 33. No, I guess it's not. It's relatively average, but you know, it's been our defense, man. In the last few minutes, it has been the defense, and it has been Claxton, bro. It's been Claxton. There's no other, other explanation for it. This guy has been a plus in everything he's done. Had that third block, every shot he's blocked, I think, has been jump shots. Actually, no, 2 of the 3. One was a shot on the inside. But the other 2, one was on the outside and one was a mid-range. And both of those have been Trent jump shots. So, exceptional stuff. We just got to keep going. Hoping Drummond, Aldridge, and Blake help Claxton and Sharp improve both defensively and offensively. I'm gonna make a bold call and say Claxton is better than Aldridge. You see what Claxton has done tonight. You see him taking it off the dribble, going the length of the court. You see him blocking shots. You see him reading the play. You see him scoring. All that Aldridge does, I mean, I'm not bagging him in any way, but he is more of an offensive weapon. Defensively, he's hopeless. He gets blown past way too easily. We're back anyway, and it looks like, well, yeah, it was going to be an offensive foul. That didn't get overturned, so 5 for Siakam. Cam is doubled. Thought he was fouled. Dragic, we got 4 seconds. We got to shoot it. Oh, wow. That is a good defensive possession. And on the break, whoa, that is not a foul. Johnson got pinged for a foul, but I'm pretty sure Achua just lost it midair. Let's have a look. Oh, he's got elbow. That is not an offensive foul. Oh, not a defensive foul. That is fair and square. No 2 shots. He's got that all clean. It's going to be a jump ball. Whether Johnson wins it or not is... I've got no idea. The problem with Johnson is he did this against Giannis. He constantly turns his back. He runs with the player instead of staying in front of them. That's what he did there. But he has gotten the ball by an absolute country mile there. He did not even get close to Achua. He avoided the contact and got all ball. I think Aldridge is better than Claxton. Claxton is good offensively, but usually gets too many fouls unnecessarily. It's just, well, what would you rather? Would you rather Aldridge get blown past every possession, or would you rather Claxton fouls all the time? I'm not too sure, but Rick Wando says, I think Aldridge is better than Claxton. More games this season would suggest that he is better. Ultimately, though, I don't understand why Claxton has been getting so many DMPs, given what he offers. We've seen it here. If this isn't like a showcase to the Nets staff of what he's capable of, then I don't know what is. And that's probably why we haven't gotten rid of him. We could have easily gotten rid of him to this very team, the Raptors. There was a discussion about him going for a second-round pick or second-round picks. We kept him. So that's probably the reason why. I'm going to be honest. Just looking at Twitter here. I'm not sure why Claxton was in Nash's doghouse, but he better be out of it after tonight. Bro, he's done fucking everything. Claxton, Griffin, Johnson giving good minutes as the front line. I've been all for it. I swear if Claxton gets banished to the bench and isn't heard from again for another 3 weeks. Yep, I shared the same thing. The same thought. It's been this lineup. It's been the bench. We had 23 turnovers last night against the Raptors. That's another thing that is very easy to overlook. I think we had 13 less shots, so... Anyway. Challenge successful, lads. And it will be a jump ball, so... That could have easily been a transition bucket for the Raptors, but fair bloody play to Johnson. He's been playing out of his skin tonight. And it will be Claxton and Achua contesting the jump. Ten and a half left. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a hold on the jump because people are out of position. Siakam remains on the court with 5 fouls. Interesting. Claxton wins the jump. So that ends up being a, well, if we score, it could be a 4 or 5 point swing. Dragic, skip pass. Johnson! I thought it was his night and he was going to score that. Barnes in transition. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Thad Young is like 80 years old. He's not getting that pass. There was 3 steps to his left. Seth Curry's about to return to the game for the Nets. I would love to see the majority of this lineup see the closing stretch here. Claxton needs to remain. Dragic, bounce past the Clax. Cam. Drives left. Oh man, that was a gimme shot. It's going to be Raptors ball. If you are enjoying the stream, drop a like on it. And subscribe to the show. We are going to be back for Nets Heat. And we've got quite a few more watch-alongs in the regular season. So make sure to subscribe so you're notified for that. But it will be Raptors ball here with 9:52 remaining. Barnes pushes the pace from the side out. Siakam, handoff to Young. Achua. Watch the cutter. Achua rolls it back out and takes him off the dribble. Missed it. Good defense, Blake. I want to see this 3-man lineup to close the game out. Griffin, Johnson, and Clax. They've done the work tonight. Or at least in the last quarter or so. Curry rolls it back out to Griff. Fakes the pass to Cam. It's going to be an offensive foul on Blake. And Thad will pick it up. Thaddeus Young. So we have gone nearly 3 minutes in the quarter and not one team has a bucket to their name. So we could be seeing a very low-scoring final quarter. Obviously, both teams are playing on the second half of a back-to-back because they played each other last night. Barnes, Siakam, guarded by Clax. I love this matchup. Good defense. Clax now guarding Barnes. What is Blake doing? Leaving Thad Young open one pass away, but Thad missed the open layup. Courtesy of the gods not wanting it to go in. Seth Curry got past Thad. The push shot is bad. No rebound. Siakam on the break. Beautiful foul by Cam. Malachi Flynn was just about... Yeah, Cam Thomas was just about to... Or Malachi Flynn was just about to shoot a wide open 3... because it was a 3-on-2 in transition and Cam fouled just in time. So we still don't have a score in this last quarter for either side. Flynn gets past Clax. Trent scores, and that is the first basket of the last 3.5 minutes in. So, Cam now. Guarded by Siakam. Oh no, turnover! Shit! Barnes on the break. Over Griffin. He was short, but they got the board. Flynn. Oh, please play defense. Oh, Thad in the corner. God damn it, lads. How on earth have we held the Raptors to no score in 3.5 minutes, but did not get the lead to double digits? Blake Griffin bully balls his way to the basket. How is there not a foul? He's landed on... Thad Young has landed on Blake Griffin. How is there not a foul? Siakam, guarded by Clax. Travel! This is Clax. This is the Clax effect. Siakam guarded by him on the perimeter. Tries to drive on him. Oh, no! I thought it was a little bit of an armbar. I thought it was an armbar on Claxton. Push off. But apparently, according to the officials, it wasn't. It was... apparently, free throws for Siakam. So quite a swing there. Siakam makes free throw 1. That would have been big. Oh, for fuck's sake. Aldridge is in and Bruce is in. Who's out? Who for? Here we go. If it's for Blake, I'm not complaining. Siakam should not have gotten free throws. Claxton remains in. I like that. I like that. So that actually shouldn't have been free throws. It should have been a side out. Johnson. No fucking way. This is a joke. Johnson gets pinged for a push-off after Barnes put a little bit of mayo on it so the refs could see it. Let's have a look. Oh, fuck it. Come on, mate. Oh, my God. Such show ponies, some of these NBA players, man. Siakam. Bounce past Thad Young. Blocked by Johnson. What is going on? So Johnson blocked it. The Nets just caught a break. It was off Johnson, and the Raptors didn't get the ball. Johnson, Bruce. Oh, now the fucking offense is wacko. Johnson, please do something. He misses the layup! No! Oh, fuck's sake. Jacques, you've got to make a change. Siakam, guarded by Clax. Oh, exceptionally. That is not a foul. That's just not a foul. He's guarding him. Okay, wait, no, it was a little bit of a check. What the Bro, Paddy's coming into the game for Johnson. Okay. I don't know if this lineup is good to close out with. It's Seth, Paddy, Bruce, Claxton, Aldridge. Malachi Flynn over Aldridge. Man, we had the opportunity to put this game to bed, and we've gone out and scored 2 points in 6 minutes. We've actually played wonderful defense too. Seth to the basket. Clax back to Seth. 8 seconds to play. Clax, shoot it! Aldridge, shoot it! And one! That was unbelievably shit. Claxton nearly got pinged for a travel. The bounce pass to Aldridge nearly got cut off, and then he threw it up and got fouled. And I'm not sure how we got to that point, but the Nets have been bailed out here. And with this possession, we can literally score more points in this possession than we had all quarter. And he does. So the lead's back out of 4. So we just need more of the same. More of the same, lads. Trent gets past Mills. Push shots off. Rebound, Clax. No! Barnes. Trent, corner. Blocked by Bruce! 3-point block! Ah! Seth. Paddy. Aldridge screen. Bounce pass to Aldridge. Shoots the midi. Oh my goodness! LMA with the hang time in midair. Unbelievable. Siakam guarding Clax on the right wing. He has been exceptional on Siakam in the last quarter. Out to Flynn. 3-pointer. Oh my god. Okay, that's the problem with bringing Paddy in. Oh, please. No, 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 no. Oh. Young. Oh, turnovers lead to buckets, lads. Turnovers lead to buckets, and once again, we have A turnover leading to a bucket, and Jacques Vaughn wants the timeout. 4:40 to play. It is a 1-point game, and the Raptors, first time they've had a full capacity crowd since December. Will that be the thing that gets them over the line? Why is Patty so bad? He's been half decent tonight, but the problem is defensively he's a bit poo-poo. He's just too small. And, yeah, we're paying the price a little bit. Malachi Flynn has hit a couple timely buckets in the last. We've hit 7 points in the quarter, lads. Where's the offense going to come from? We're going to have to dig deep here. The defense has been exceptional. Bruce Brown with a 3-point block was nuts. Aldridge has been huge in the last 2 minutes. Well, basically ever since he came on, he scored the Nets' last 5. We look at the box score. Shooting's dried up in a number of areas, but we're still over 50%. It's the turnover number, lads. 5 in the last quarter. That's kept the door ajar. For the Raptors, you can see their shooting splits are well down. They've had the 14 offensive boards, though, which has kept them in the game. So where's it going to come from? Where is the difference maker? Where is the difference maker? Aldridge has proven to be that guy so far. Come on, lads. No threes. And no turnovers. Thank you. Mills. Rolls it back out. Guarded by Trent. Flynn now guards Aldridge on the elbow. And he thought he was fouled. I don't understand why Aldridge didn't attack Flynn. He has so much size on him. Now Barnes is on Bruce Brown. They roll it out to Siakam. Barnes wants Flynn to come to the outside. Switch. Oh, that's wonderful defense. 3 seconds. Barnes just fucking threw it up and it went in. Oh my god. I have a feeling the Raptors crowd are going to get him through this. Bruce, all the way to the bucket. Oh, that's a terrible fucking shot, Bruce. Stops, please. Oh, it's a 4v5 and Young, corner 3 is off. Get the board. Oh, for fuck's sake. Clacks. Oh, my God. Well, it's a side out, Toronto. It's a side out for Toronto. After there was a bit of trouble getting the rebound for both sides, it came off Claxton, so Claxton goes to the bench for Johnson. Is that the right move? I don't know. Now Siakam is guarded by Seth Curry. We're going the 2-3 zone, it looks like. Possibly man-to-man. Siakam on Curry. That's too easy. He missed the push shot. And the Nets can get the lead back. Come on, lads. Seth Curry. Got past Barnes. Corner. Patty! Oh, fuck. That is such a good look for Patty Mills. And Nick Nurse calls a timeout. Fuck's sake, man. As if we played 3 such good quarters of basketball and we've gone and scored 7 points in 8.5 minutes. Nearly 9 minutes of action. Unbloody real. If you're enjoying this stream, drop a like and subscribe to the show. We're back in a couple days for what am I talking about? Miami Heat, Brooklyn, and then I don't know what else. Stop cussing. It's just part of the it's part of the fan experience. Unfortunately. I can't really restrain my passion for the game, unfortunately. If I could make it family friendly, I would, but then that would make it less authentic. Man, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? That's like breathing to an Aussie. Yeah, it is. It's very true. We need Cam Thomas right now instead of Paddy. I do feel like that's probably what we've missed here. But I also feel like Cam may turn the ball over. He's a bit more prone to a turnover than Paddy is with his high usage. Siakam, we are playing some weird-ass zone. It's going to be a... Oh, for fuck's sake! Bullshit. Defensive 3-second violations, man. Just, I don't understand how we do this on a regular basis out of timeouts. Dumbass lapses. Like, it doesn't make sense to me why you don't roll out the lineup that got you the lead. Dragic, Griffin, who else is there? Cam Thomas. Where are they? They're all on the bench. Trent gets past and scores. Bro, we've stuffed it up. We've stuffed it up. These rotations are not it. You've gone and put the starting lineup in, which is not the team that got us the lead before. The Raptors have gone on a 10-0 run. Siakam's fouled, and he is gone. Goodbye, Pascal. Goodbye. You've used your challenge. You're gone. You are gone. Goodbye. So they're going to have to find another person to do the job in the closing stages. 2:40 to play. Siakam is gone. The refs you suck chants are coming in again. Shut the hell up. Goodbye, Pascal. Here we go. It's a 4-point game. 2:40 remaining. Down 4. Achua is the guy that is the replacement. Thad Young remains in. This is the thing. They've played Thad Young down the stretch because he was good. He's gotten him back in the game. And now, the team that got us the lead are not in. Seth Curry one-on-one with Thad Young. Look at the defense, bro. Seth over the top. The scoop was unreal. And the lead's back down to 2. 2:20 to play. 198. Flynn. Young. Trent. Left wing. Guarded by Curry. Oh, no, 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 no. Another defensive 3 seconds. This is a joke. What a joke. They've gotten 2 free throws from bullshit defensive 3-second violations. I'm not having a bar of it. That is not it. Oh, fuck. We're just gonna screw this up. We're down 3. It's not over, but we've got to get stops. Malachi Flynn misses. Get the board! No! Oh my god. This is unreal. This is why Clax needs to be in the game. He's getting that offensive board or that defensive board every day of the week. But of goddamn course, it's Johnson under the basket and not Clax. This is what we're missing. Oh, and there's a Thad Young dunk under the basket. Where is the fucking play? There is no... Oh my god. The defense that got us the lead is now gone. It's going to be a free or a foul on Thad Young. I don't get it. Is it that difficult to play your team that got you the lead? We have only scored 9 in this quarter. 9. We've shot ourselves in the damn foot. This is killer because we have been in a winning position for a lot of the game. Seth Curry. Guarded by Barnes. Oh my god. Oh, please. Nearly fucking turned it over. Johnson, please. Oh! Johnson threw it down over Achua. And I don't know what's going on. The fuck happened? There's been a bit of spillage. So we have a stoppage. Oh my god, the poster on Achua was nasty. And we need a stop now. For the love of God. Trent. Oh, he missed it. Get the board. Mills got it. Okay. That could have easily been another offensive board. Come on, Seth. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, the defense by Trent is unbelievable. Johnson is literally faking passes, for God's sake. Mills! Oh, he missed it. Aldridge, we got the board. Seth! Oh! He was like 15 feet behind the line. He knocks down the three. It's tied. Aldridge with the back tap. Seth did not need to shoot it that quick. It's all tied. Did they go 2 for 1 or did they go for best shot available? Trent guarded by Curry. He's fouled. Seth Curry, how did he make that? Yeah, that's just a... Trent put a little bit of sauce on it, but I think it was a foul for the most part. Mills misses the corner 3. Good look. Aldridge back taps Seth Curry from near the logo. Unbelievable. And 31 seconds to play in this contest. We need to score. And do we need to score quickly? I'm not too sure about that, but Gary Trent has not missed a free throw tonight. We probably need him to miss one. Here we go. The second free throw. Rebounding is key. I don't know why Johnson is boxing out Barnes. He's got it. Alright, so with 31 seconds left. Toronto lead by 2. What is the play? Who do you play? What is the play? Is it Seth Curry? Is it Seth Curry? Is it Seth Curry? I don't know. But, do we go for the 3 or the 2? We have to wind down the clock, I feel. Or we can go for the very quick shot. The very quick shot. If the very quick shot is a 3 and we score it, the Raptors then need to score. But it also gives us a little bit of wiggle room if the Raptors score to score, you know, one shot of our own. But we look at the box score. All 5 Raptors players are in double digits. We will look at the whole box score as a whole in the post game, but you're seeing Seth Curry had only hit 1 of his 5 threes prior, and he knocked that big boy down. Just no hesitation. Seth Curry, quick trigger. Unbelievable. Well, who is it now? Who is it now? Who is it now that takes charge here? Is it Seth Curry? Who is it? Oh, I don't know. Is it just a quick timeout play? Here we go. Seth's got it. He's taking him off the dribble. Oh my god, that swat by Scotty Barnes was nasty. Looked like it was going to be a score. And if he did, it would have been a 2-second difference between shot and game. We have one more opportunity. 19 seconds. Gets it in. Curry mid-range. He missed it! Foul him! Oh, for fuck's sake! That was a good look. That was a wonderful look. How many times has that been a drawn-up play out of the timeout? Seth Curry wrapping around and scoring a mid-range. Trent makes both free throws, and the game could be done. Trent scores one. Fuck. If we go on to lose this, it's one that got away. I'm sorry, it's one that got away, and it could have been well prevented. Oh my god. There's the second. It's a 4-point game. Who's it going to be that scores this? Johnson, you got to pass it. You got to pass it. Mills backdoor cut. Scores quickly. Now we need to... What is that? What the fuck is Bruce doing? What is Bruce Brown doing, man? Leaving way too much room on the... Or for, you know, Raptors players to just get the ball. Which is not what we should be doing. Bruce Brown, I think, is fouled out. Far out, man. This is just so painful. We had the lead, and our rotations have fucked us up. I can't help but think what would happen if Claxton was the guy. Dragic is in the game. 10.5 to play. Plenty of time. We need Trent to miss a free throw. He makes the first one. Oh, God. I think we almost have to use up our final timeout if he makes or misses this. He got it. You have to call the timeout! What are you doing? Oh my god. Like, what the fuck is this shit? He knocked down the 3 on the buzzer! We lost by 1. He scored a fucking prayer on the buzzer, but... Okay. Alright. Lads, listen. TED Talk. Not really TED Talk, but let's just have a look. Johnson. Was he fouled? Fuck's sake, bro. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's just recap this. Game was ours to lose. We lost it, right? Rotations were questionable to close. In my opinion, we needed to run out the team that got us that lead. Patty Mills had a number of looks to score. He didn't score them. Cam Thomas needed to be in the game for size and for shot creation. We needed shots to go down. We scored like 7 in 9 minutes. And you're telling me in that whole time you couldn't have Cam on the floor. So we lose by 1. But you look at it. Free throws missed in the first half. What else? The 2 defensive 3-second violations. Look what that has done to us now. It's come back to bite us. This should have been a win. It should have been a win. We'll just look at the box score. I mean, this is painfully annoying. I mean, it was an absolutely wonderful effort. I mean, we had some great performances from players that don't usually give us great performances. Our team defense was exceptional. Huge improvement on the night before. And you don't really expect that when it's the second half of a back-to-back. You usually expect more of your effort to be done on the night before. But box score time. Johnson hit 3 threes and was our top scorer tonight. Don't ask me how that's happened, but he was fairly decent. Seth Curry hit a clutch 3, but it wasn't enough. Patty Mills missed some good looks late. Aldridge was decent, but I wouldn't have run with him in the closing. Claxton, 23 minutes plus 5, but he was exceptional. 3 blocks, 1 steal, 5 boards. Didn't miss a shot. didn't miss a free throw, played wonderful defense on Siakam in the last quarter. Dragic was good off the bench, plus 15 in 15 minutes, and he didn't see 1 minute of action in the last. Nor did Cam, and he was shooting the ball efficiently as well, and he didn't get time. 12 turnovers. We needed to drop those turnovers. But as always, we keep the turnover count down for like 3 quarters and then just blow it up in the last. And we nearly doubled our turnover count in the last quarter. Field goal percentage and 3-point shooting was great, but still wasn't enough. This is the problem, though. Look at the Raptors. Shot the ball like trash, but they had 6 more shots. Got to the line a little bit more, but obviously they beefed it up in late game. But 16 offensive rebounds. How? 16 offensive rebounds. That is the difference. Simply put, that is the difference. Siakam, as we said, he was shut down. He had like 14 in the first half and ended up shooting the ball like crap. Scotty Barnes was huge for them. Malachi Flynn was pretty good chipping in with 15. And then Gary Trent, 24. Hit clutch free throws. Malachi Flynn, quickly touch on him. Been huge in the last couple games, especially with Van Vliet out. Credit to him. The bench, Thad Young was the influential figure for them in the second half. We said the output was pretty low at halftime from their bench, but they beefed it up in the second half, and that was arguably the difference maker. But it's the offensive rebounds. It's those 2 defensive 3-second violation calls. It's, Patty Mills missing wide open threes. It's a lot of things, but just another loss. And the Raptors go another game clear of us. They are 1 spot ahead of us in the standings. We are now entrenched in that 8th position. So really frustrating. Really frustrating. Really disappointing that we couldn't hold on in this one. The performance wasn't enough. But let's just have a quick look. Lose by 1 or lose by 30. It's still the same. Exactly right. Exactly right. And it's disappointing as hell. We had this one in the bag. We didn't have it in the bag, but we were staring down the barrel of a very good win. We lost Drummond. Cam Thomas was questionable. This would have been a great win in the face of adversity, but unfortunately we couldn't get it done. Except the fact we can't win without KD. We probably needed that experienced head in the late game, but we still had the potential to win this. We were 1 point away. And there was a couple things that let us down. We always shoot ourselves in the foot with incompetence on the glass or turnovers or whatever. Those 3-second violation calls were huge. Because we could have gotten a stop. But they were automatically getting 1 point on a trip up the floor. Because we were undisciplined in terms of that shit. It is what it is, though. We will be back for Nets Miami. Hopefully the fortunes change. Hopefully Kevin Durant is back. Hopefully a lot of things happen. Hopefully a lot of things go our way. But we'll see how we go. This was a pretty decent game of basketball. Obviously, it was more offensively gifted in the first 3 quarters, but last quarter was the defense that really, contributed to both teams, performing in the last. And unfortunately, we just, left too much to be desired at the end of the game because, mediocre offensive performance for like the first 9 minutes. We scored 7 points. Where were the shot creators sitting on the bench? Dragic and Cam Thomas, who both had wonderful games. Wasted performance. Wasted James Johnson performance as well. He probably played his best game as a net offensively, and it was a loss. Claxton played his best game in God knows how long. Claxton played his only game in who knows how long. But all those performances are wasted. We have to move to the next game, but hopefully these guys can sustain the form that got us very, very close to a win today. It would have been a very Great win, one full of character if we could have pulled through, but unfortunately we didn't. It doesn't change the result. So anyway, thank you for watching. Your support is appreciated. I've really enjoyed talking to you all in the chat as per usual. Obviously a shame we couldn't pick up the win, but it was a good stream, had a good turnout. Show your support. Before you leave, drop a like on it, and subscribe to the show. As I said, we're back here in a couple of days' time, but that's going to be it from me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you are in the world, and that's going to be it. So thank you, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next stream or video. Peace out, everyone.